Whether you have braids, are thinking about getting braids, or had braids in the past, there's 5 terrible braid habits that most of us do consistently without even knowing it that's killing your hair growth. And in this video, I'm gonna be telling you exactly what those are. So go ahead and leave this video a like, because I know you won't just like this video, you'll love it. And of course, if you're new to the channel, subscribe with the bell so that you can stay notified. If you care about your hair, which I know you do, then this is definitely the channel for you. So subscribe with the bell so that you can stay notified. Now, let's get straight into it. Habit 1, not keeping your braids in for long enough. Whether you just can't get over the itch or can't stand having a style in for too long, you have to keep your braids in. Now, there's several benefits to braiding your hair, but one of the most important is it promotes growth. But if you're not keeping your braids in for a long enough time, then you're missing out on that growth. This is exactly why it's important to keep your hair in a braided style. To truly get the full benefits of your braided style, I recommend keeping your braids in for at least 1 month. By doing this, you're making sure that your hair is reaping all of the benefits, as well as you're gonna be getting your money's worth for your style. If you have a problem with itching or your scalp just being irritated, try peppermint oil, coconut oil, or diluted apple cider vinegar on your scalp to soothe that itch. It should provide you with relief and eliminate irritation. Also, next time, ask your stylist to braid your hair a little looser. Braiding your hair too tight can also cause irritation and itch. Habit 2, not hydrating your hair. Although braids can lock in moisture a lot better than when your hair is free and loose, after a while, braids can get dry. So it's super important to make sure that your braids are hydrated at all times. Now, there's several different ways that you can hydrate your braids, like using conditioner or hair milk. But one of my favorite ways is to just use oil. I usually opt for oil instead of conditioner because conditioner can make your hair frizzy and loose, which makes it a lot harder to keep in your braids for a longer period of time. Instead, I'll usually go for oil because it helps to hydrate your hair while also allowing your braids to stay nice and neat. When it comes to how often you should hydrate your braids, that's subjective to the individual. But on average, since braids are so much better at locking in moisture, you tend to have to moisturize them a lot less often. I'd recommend oiling once or twice every week or 2 weeks. Habit 3, not hydrating your scalp. Something that's constantly overlooked and neglected is our scalp. And it really doesn't make sense considering that's where our hair literally grows from. Your hair and your scalp is very similar to a plant. Your hair acting as the plant and your scalp acting as the soil. Just like any other plant, it needs sunlight and nutrition to grow. When you water a plant, you don't just hydrate the plant, but you also water the soil, right? Your hair and your scalp operate the same exact way. So you want to be sure to hydrate your hair, but you also want to be sure to keep your scalp hydrated as well. By doing this, you're actually going to help to maximize your hair's overall potential growth. The very best way to hydrate your scalp is with oil, of course. I'd recommend using a powerful one that's jam-packed with various vitamins, minerals, essential oils, and nutrients that's great for your hair. I'll put 2 oils on screen that I highly recommend. I'll be sure to leave a link to them in the description below. Next, habit 4, washing your braids too often. Another super common bad braid habit that I see all the time is people washing their braids way too often. You do not need to wash your braids every day or even every week. If you're washing your hair that often, you may be stripping and drying your hair out. I recommend washing your hair and braids once every 2 weeks or even once a month. If you have an excessively oily scalp, you can feel free to wash your hair more often, but I'd recommend substituting some of those washes for just simply rinsing your hair out or washing with conditioner rather than shampoo. And last but definitely not least, habit 5, getting your hair braided immediately after taking it out. Another super common bad braid habit is getting your hair braided too frequently. I see too many people get protective styles, take them out, and then get them again in just a few days. You don't want to do this because this can be extremely straining or damaging to your hair. When you put your hair in a protective style, your hair is twisted and braided tightly together. And although there's several benefits to getting your hair braided, it also puts a little stress and strain on your hair. This is why it's important to give your hair rest periods between styles. Your hair needs time to breathe and to sit in its natural form before getting another protective style. I highly recommend waiting 1 or 2 weeks before getting braids again. This is going to give your hair time to rest, get sunlight, and breathe after being in a protective style for 1 whole month. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button. And again, of course, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and turn on post notifications. If you care about your hair, which I know you do since you're watching this video, then this is definitely the channel for you. Subscribe with the bell so that you can stay notified. Do you have any questions? Can you think of any other horrible hair habits? Let me know down in the comment section below. But that's all the time that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Kozak, and I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Peace out.